What's up, guys? MacLeod back again. Today, I want to discuss the potential that Majin Buu could have as a fighter if he trained for 4 months like Frieza, along with the possibility of him being able to control God Ki. To have a good understanding of Majin Buu, I will explain his past and possible origin, and as a bonus, I will also talk about Oob and what his chances are in becoming one of the strongest fighters in Super. So, let's jump right into it. In Dragon Ball, there have been many incarnations of Buu. Some badass, buff, skinny, buffer, fat, ripped, and back to being fat again. It looks like maybe Majin Buu found his secret stash of Twinkies and decided to call it a month. Okay, maybe it was actually 2 months. I mean, we all know how those food combos can hit you out of nowhere. But anyway, his transformation list goes on. And before the Tournament of Power, we had an early tease of Buu into his fit, skinny, ripped form. We were all excited because it was the first time we have ever seen Buu train, as he looked very good fighting against Goku. But then, Buu fell asleep again and gained all his weight back. And at that moment, all of us Dragon Ball fans were left in disappointment. Until Frieza actually appeared to fill in Buu's gap as a more powerful fighter, and honestly, he returned as a badass. But anyway, we're here to talk about Buu and his true potential as a fighter. So, going back to Dragon Ball Z, when Evil Buu absorbed Fat Buu. Evil Buu absorbed all the powers of Fat Buu and became Super Buu. Super Buu was no joke and absorbed all the Z fighters one by one. With the knowledge of Piccolo and the power of Mystic Gohan, Super Buu became the most powerful villain we have ever seen in the Dragon Ball Z world. Until Goku and Vegeta put on those Potara earrings and became Vegito. Vegito was too powerful and basically humiliated Super Buu. Then Super Buu managed to absorb Vegito, but as that happened, Vegito separated to Goku and Vegeta. The Saiyans managed to free Trunks, Goten, Piccolo, and Gohan, and that is when we noticed changes in Buu. We saw Super Buu change from a massive Hulk Buu to a Kid Buu. And that is when the Kibito Kai explains of Buu's past. Long ago, an evil sorcerer named Bibidi awoken Kid Buu to destroy and conquer all planets. Kid Buu ended up killing 2 Supreme Kais in Universe 7 until there were only 3 left. Kid Buu first absorbed South Supreme Kai and became the massive Hulk Buu that we briefly saw in a few scenes. Then Hulk Buu fought against the Grand Supreme Kai, where he actually put up a good fight against Buu, but ended up losing once he got absorbed. At that moment, Hulk Buu transformed into the Fat Buu we know of today. And of course, when Goku and Vegeta were fighting Kid Buu, Goku had to gather energy to first try to restore himself into Super Saiyan 3, which was not successful because his Super Saiyan 3 transformation drained a lot of stamina. So Goku eventually had no other choice but to create a massive spirit bomb while Vegeta took a beating. While Goku tried recharging, Hercule stood up in front of Kid Buu to buy more time. Kid Buu was then influenced by Hercule. Kid Buu's frustration on not being able to kill off Hercule was due to the good Buu that was still in Kid Buu's body, which forced Kid Buu to spit out a small stone that exploded into an unconscious good Buu. After Kid Buu was killed off by Goku's Spirit Bomb, Kid Buu was reincarnated into the character we know of today as Oob, and that is where I want to begin my theory. To start, I want to talk about Buu's incredible abilities, like being able to heal people, being able to turn his enemies into chocolate, and being able to absorb them. All of these abilities made Buu into one of the most fierce villains we have seen in Dragon Ball Z. But another one of Buu's incredible abilities is his durability. Buu is so frickin' durable with his demonic, liquid gum-like body that he can sustain a lot of damage and regenerate himself very quickly. It is actually very difficult for a mortal to kill Buu, and the only way it could be done is if you destroy every single atom in his body, or fire a powerful ki blast that will completely neutralize every atom. We know that Buu is nowhere near as strong as Beerus, but the main question is, what if Buu is able to discipline himself and train? And when I say train, I don't mean for him to train a whole day and then fall asleep for months and then gain all his weight back. I mean, if he is able to train for several hours a day for 4 months like Frieza did, how powerful would he become then? Well, we do know that Buu has the South Supreme Kai and the Grand Supreme Kai's powers within him. So if Buu trains for 4 months and does it with someone that knows how to control God Ki like Goku or Whis, then it is possible for Buu to become one of the most powerful characters in Dragon Ball Super once he can use God Ki and become the most powerful version of Buu that we have ever seen. In the manga, it was very clear that Majin Buu with Gohan absorbed was the strongest version of Buu in Dragon Ball Z. But in the anime, there were statements from Goku and the narrator that hint that Kid Buu could be the strongest, but that is entirely up to you to debate, because this video is about Buu and how he could obtain God Ki. Alright, anyway, moving on. We do not know much about the origin of Buu. The word Majin means demon, so it is possible that Buu is from the Universe 7 demon realm, which brings up another question, and that is, could there be a creature like Majin Buu in Universe 6? Yes, they are paired universes, so I could easily see Universe 6 having a demon realm, or the same type of creature that may or may not be as powerful as Majin Buu in Universe 7. Vados also did spend a lot of time searching for the strongest fighters that would participate in the Universe 6 and Seraphim tournament, along with the Tournament of Power. Kibito Kai did state that Bibidi made Kid Buu, but in reality, the truth to who or what made Majin Buu is still unknown. It was actually retconned by Toriyama himself that Buu has been around since the beginning of time and Bibidi just resurrected him. Also noted that Kid Buu's age is still unknown to us. Yes, Majin Buu is a mysterious character, and I am excited to see what Toriyama does with him in the future. Now, let's talk briefly about another character that should have a major role in Super, and that is Oob. Because Oob will spend a lot of time training with Goku, I honestly do not see how Oob could not learn to access God Ki. Yes, he may not have the powers of the Supreme Kais absorbed, but will certainly have Goku as an excellent trainer. Not to mention, we do not know the true origin of Buu. For all we know, Oob could already have godly-like powers if he is truly a reincarnated demon. There are also some theories out there on how Buu or maybe even Oob could be appointed as the next god of destruction, which I could honestly see happening in the future since Goku and possibly Vegeta will not want to play that role. Their main focus is to surpass all the gods in strength. Okay, well maybe not all gods, like Zeno, because of his unbeatable technique, but then again, who knows where the show will actually take us. We do have 2 Zenos, so we do not know what's going to happen down the road yet. Bottom line, if they want to make other characters relevant in the show, they also need to catch up to Goku's strength, or come somewhat close to the power of Super Saiyan Blue. The other exceptions are, if a character is as smart as Bulma that can influence the show, like create a time machine or Dragon Radar, or if a character is a close relative / friend of Goku, or if a character is funny like Master Roshi.
No! Normally I deplore violence, but in your case I'll make an exception!
Boy, you've got some nerve pulling a crazy stunt like that!
Forgive me, Master.
It was reckless, and I loved every minute of it!
Having one of these traits will give a character more screen time. because we, the audience, want to be entertained, and the toy writers know that and will regularly put characters in the show that are entertaining and even more frequently if they are powerful. We all know that the villains will keep getting stronger and stronger and will eventually be more powerful than Ultra Instinct Goku. In the new 2018 Broly movie, I am hoping we see Goku go Ultra Instinct against Broly. If not, we can almost be certain it will come back in another movie or future arc. So far, we have had many hints in the show that Oob will train with Goku, and if Oob, being a reincarnation of Kid Buu, trains, we already know he could get at, to the very least, same power level as Golden Frieza or more. And the other question is, if Fat Buu gets serious and trains, will he be able to obtain God Ki and become one of the strongest fighters in the Dragon Ball multiverse? I would personally love to see another Tournament of Power, but this time with all the universes participating. And imagine a fierce Universe 7 Dream Team that would have a trained Majin Buu that can use God Ki, along with a trained Oob that can use God Ki, and a super-powered Vegeta, Goku, Frieza, 17, 18, Gohan, Piccolo, and last but not least, the legendary, new and improved Broly, who will now be canon. Hell yes! I have a good feeling that Oob, Broly, and Majin Buu will all play exciting roles in the future of Dragon Ball Super. Well guys, it has been a long week, so I need to go find myself some sensu beans so I can start making the next theory video. But let me know what you all think in the comment section below. Will Buu obtain God Ki, or will the toy writers continue the joke on Buu always falling asleep before a tournament even begins? Also, will Oob eventually be the one to obtain God Ki when he starts training with Goku? And what are your theories on where Buu came from? I am always interested in hearing your responses in the comment section below. And remember guys, anything can happen in Super. So I hope you all have an awesome day, and I'll catch you next time.